onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, if it's two in a row, if we hit three in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Niners still looking for that first win. 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk about starting fast, that's like, topic 1.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play fake. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they've got some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact in the next-gen stats. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. On first down, Lance. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 91 And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
On second and 9, Lance. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First half he's putting together. He's over 200 yards receiving already, and he has a first down there. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. And these being the 2 teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious 4th quarter comeback to win their 2nd Lombardi trophy. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what... And now here's another interception. And some room to roam now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Bulldozes past him and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The slot man in motion right. Lance now on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And quickly to Kelsey. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one, I think, where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. That's going to drop.
And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Play action, now it's Lance. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking them.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They go play fake. Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mahomes to throw once more. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards that time for number 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And Lance now to throw. And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
43! 43! Come on, baby!
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Here's Lance. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 28 yards.
And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Gold with the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go. Yo, blue. Right blue.
One final try now for Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.